Hey guys, good morning. Guys, if you can see my screen, just type S in the chat box. Okay, great. Great, guys. So let's begin today's session. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Fine. So the topic for today is the next topic in Java, the last but one topic in Java, that is handling files. And the final topic is going to be collections framework. Maybe if not possible today, we'll see that tomorrow. But for today, we'll start with handling of the files. Okay. We'll look into the handling of the files. How to handle the files in Java. That's the topic from Java that is required for Selenium automation. Okay, let's begin. First of all, file is a predefined class in Java, guys. Okay, there are a lot of predefined classes in Java, right? And similar to that, there is one more predefined class in Java known as file predefined class. And the purpose of this file predefined class is to represent a file in Java. Okay. So we have a predefined class in Java known as file predefined class. Okay. File is one of the predefined classes in Java. It's a predefined class in Java. Okay. It's one of the predefined classes in Java. What is the purpose of the file predefined class? Guys, what is the purpose of this file predefined class? Anyone? Can type in the chat box. What is the purpose of this file predefined class? To represent a file. To represent a file. In Java programs, if you want to represent a file, okay, you want to work with files in Java program, for that you have to first represent a file, right? To represent that file, we need file predefined class. Everyone type in the chat box. The purpose of the file predefined class in Java, this one you type, to represent a file. Everyone type in the chat box so that you will remember. The purpose of the file is to represent file class in Java is to represent a file. In order to represent a file in Java programs, we need to use file predefined class in Java. Okay? Yes, correct. So the purpose of the file predefined class in Java is to represent a file in Java programs. Now, I'm going to write a code where I'm going to use a file predefined class to represent a file in the Java programs. For that, I'll just go here and create a new class. I'll just name this as a new package I'll create. Just name this as file handling. Finish. Okay, in file handling, I'm going to create a class. File representation, demo, some random name I'm giving. And with main method, I'll create. So in order to represent a file in the Java programs, we have to use a file predefined class. So what I have to do in the code is I have to create an object for the file predefined class. How? New file like this, I have to create an object for the file predefined class. And here I'll just give an object reference, say file, and I have to declare with file predefined class again. I have to import this file predefined class from java.io package. Okay. After doing that, you see still an error is coming in the place of constructor. Why? Because over the mouse on this, it's expecting you to pass some string. It's expecting you to pass some string. What is the string? In double quotes, you have to provide a string. So what you can enter in the string, you can enter the path of the file that you want to represent in this Java program. The purpose of the file predefined class is to represent a file in the Java programs, but which file? The path of the file we have to provide it here. The path of the file we have to provide it here. So what I will do here is in my computer machine, I'll try to create a file. First, I would like to create a file. I'll delete all this stuff. And here in downloads folder, I don't have anything now, but I'll just create a fresh file. I'll just name this file as, let's say, QAFox file. Okay, this is a QAFox. The name of the file I have mentioned as QAFox. I'll just open this file. And I'll write the code. Okay. My name, I just write some text. Sorry. My name is Arun Muturi. Okay. I love Java programming. I love creating content on software testing and tools. Okay. Like that, some sample text I have written. Save this. Close this. Now file has been created with some text. Now this particular file, it may be a text file, normal text file or any other file. Now it's a normal text file. I would like to represent in this Java program. For that, I already have created an object for the file class. Inside this file constructor, I have to provide the path of this file. Right click, properties. This is a path, right? I have to copy this path. This is a location where this file is available. First of all, provide that. You see, the moment I copied, what happened? The one I copied is same as the one that got copied into Eclipse ID, or it is different? Tell me, guys. This is very important. The very basic things are different. Like you have to focus. Okay. The path that I have copied has single backward slash everywhere. But the moment I copied it here, it has double backward slash. Can you see that? It's different. Single backward slash got automatically converted into the double backward slash. Okay, I'll tell you what's the reason. String str is equal to, if I write Arun slash Motori, let's say, put a semicolon. What is happening, guys? Can I store the string like this? Guys, you see, I have provided double quotes, and in that I have provided some text. And in between the text, I provided backward slash. What is the problem with this backward slash? Java will not identify this backward slash. To represent this backward slash inside the string text, I have to provide one more backward slash. Then the error is gone. This is nothing but a single backward slash only. In order to represent a single backward slash, I have to type double backward slash inside the string literal. Got it? Got it, guys? So in order to represent a single, and there is few more things, guys. Okay, this is not just the one. Yeah, there are a few more things that you have to understand. For example, string str is equal to Arun. I love, otherwise I love Java programming. Like this, I would like to write the code. And here, I would like to highlight the Java with double quotes. What is happening? Is it possible? The string literal, in between some text is there that I would like to highlight with double quotes. So what is the problem? From here to here, it is treating as string text, and this one again string text, but there is some breakage, right? So how to overcome this? If I still want to represent this double quotes inside the string text, what I have to do? I have to add a backward slash. Okay, there are some things in Java inside the string literal. If you have to represent this single backward slash, you have to add one more backward slash. This becomes a single backward slash. And if you have to put double quotes inside this double quote provided literal, string literal, to represent the double quote, I have to add single backward slash. Okay. Like that, many things are there, guys. String 1, string 2 I am creating. So there are a few more escape sequences. String 3, my name is Arun Muturi. I love Java programming. Like this, if I want to write. Otherwise, I'll do one thing. I'll just take all these examples into a separate file. new class escape sequences demo. Main method I'll create. Finish. Here I'll paste. Okay. So it's all good. But what I want is I'll print it out, guys. Okay. System.out.println str system.out.println str1 system.out.println str2 system.out.println str3. Like this, I would like to print. Let's see what will happen in the output. First one, Arun Moturi, right? It will come as Arun's double backward slash came or single backward slash came. Guys, single or double? Single backward slash. Right? So here str2, I love Java programming. Here you see double quotes came. Because of you adding the escape sequence, these are called as escape sequences in Java. Okay, so you got that double quote. Here, this entire text got printed. There are two statements here, but entire text got printed in a single line. But if I want to print in a separate line, here I can add something known as /n. What will happen when I put /n? It will go to the new line. It will go to new line, guys. /n will take you to the new line. Now run this code. These two statements will be printed in a separate lines. You see, my name is Arun Moturi, /n came. So it went to the new line and I love Java program. These are few escape sequences, guys. There are a lot of escape sequences we have in Java, but I don't want to go in detail. I want to give you that as an assignment. So let me, this just for demonstration purpose. As per the file handling, I have to explain why double backward slash is being automatically converted by Eclipse IDE when I copy paste the path. That is the main intention. But along with that, since we anyhow were discussing about double backward slash, I thought of, explaining about this stuff, why backward slash we generally use escape sequences. These are escape sequences in Java. Okay. So what are the different escape sequences in Java? To do that, we'll get the list of escape sequences we have in Java. /n, new line, it will take you to the new line. /t, tab space, it will give. Backslash if you want to represent inside a string literal. Okay. Okay, inside the string, if you want to represent such kind of stuff, you have to use escape sequences, guys. Okay. And double quote if you want to represent in the string literal, /. Single quote if you want to represent, / single quote. Backspace character, carriage return, form feed character, like that many things are there, guys. These are the important ones. Okay. So till here, maybe this also if you want. Okay. These are the important ones. So you can do an R&D of these things, guys. Okay. You can do an R&D of escape sequences, different escape sequences we have in Java. Okay. So the assignment is to explore all these escape sequences we have in Java. Okay. So I'll just note down the assignments for you for today. Explore all the different escape sequences we have in Java. So what are the different ones we have? I'll just copy paste all this stuff. Just try to explore whatever it is possible for you. The major ones are this one. Generally, we use these things. Okay. These are the major ones, guys. /n /t, double backward slash, double quote, single quote. These are extra things that you try to explore and do some R&D around that to understand. But I'm not going to cover that because that will go out of topic for Selenium. Okay. You guys can take this as an assignment and do it. Okay. I'll just post it in the Telegram group later anyhow. Fine. Anyhow, let's get back to our actual topic, that is file representation. So here, now you understood, right, why inside the double quotes, this is a string literal, right? File path is nothing but a string literal. Inside a string literal, why we have provided double backward slash? Is it clear, everyone? It represents what? Double backward slash represents what in a string literal? Single backward slash. Okay. Is everyone clear? Just type C in the chat box. If it is clear, just type C in the chat box, guys. So this Eclipse side is very clever, very smart that when I copy the path, it's automatically converting because it knows that, okay? If it copies as it is single backward slash, it knows that it will give compiler error in the Java program. So it automatically converted for us and pasted it here, okay? The meanwhile you copied and pasted, right? Pasted like that, okay? So here you see single backward slash is there. I copy pasted, double backward slash automatically converted by Eclipse ID. Now if I have to manually write, double backward slash I have to write and followed by under the downloads folder, what is the name of the file and extension qfox.txt. I'll copy this and paste it here. That's it. So this is a complete path of the file that I wanted to represent the Java programs. I was able to represent. There's one more way also, guys. There's one more way also to represent this file. Either you have to provide double backward slash or you have to provide single forward slash. Both are accepted. I'll just write file 1 here. I'll just try to create one more file, that is file 2. Same file I will represent, but here instead of double forward slash, sorry, backward slash, single forward slash if I represent, Java will take. No problem in this, guys, okay? This is also considered as a proper path only. Either you have to provide double backward slash or you have to provide single forward slash. Just type the two possibilities in Java, guys. That is double backward slash or single forward slash. Everyone type in the chat box. In order to represent the file in the double quote string literal, we can either use double backward slash or single forward slash. Yes, right. Most of the cases we use double backward slash. In some cases, if you represent with single forward slash, that is also fine. It will not give you any error. Yes, single forward slash or double backward slash you have to use. Great. Fine. So I'll just comment this out. So I'm not going to use, only going to use this one for now. Fine. One file is enough for me to just move forward. Okay. So this will, represent a file that is there in our Java programs. Okay, then let's move on. Okay, there's few more things that you need to understand. What if there is a file? What if there is a file inside this? Or else I'll just keep it open. What's the matter? Okay. So I will show you how to represent files in different ways. This is one way of representing the file with double backward slash. Another way of representing the file with single forwards. This thing is very important, guys. Okay, these concepts are very important. Just focus. So one more thing, what I will do is under this project, I'll create a file. New file. I'll name this file as abc.txt file. What is the file name? ABC is the name of the file. TXT is the extension of the file. I create something like this. The file got created directly under the project. Under the first project, first Java project, we have this file available. Inside this file, I'll write. I have opened the file, and here I'll write. I have what I'll write. This file is created to demonstrate my friends. Okay, at QFox training. Okay, so as part of file handling mechanism in Java, we are creating this file directly inside the Java project. Okay, some sample text I created, guys. That's it, nothing much. Close this. The file is now created. If I want to represent that, file 3 is equal to file 3 is equal to new file of. How to represent this file, guys, which is directly there in the Java programs. It's directly there in the thing, right? I can directly write abc.txt. Can I write? Directly under the project. Directly I can write abc.txt. Okay? Fine. Now, directly we were able to represent a file. So under the project, since the file is available, directly I can provide like this. And what else? So outside the project, if a file is there, I'll give the entire full path. And within the project, if the file is there, I'll directly give the name of the file. Or if, let's say, there's one more file, I'll first create a folder here, sample folder. Inside the sample folder, we have this file known as xyz.txt file. Okay, this is xyz.txt file created under sample folder, like this. Some sample text I'm giving here. Just instead of keeping that empty, save that. And now if I have to represent this xyz.txt folder, txt file, which is not directly available under the project, but under the project inside the sample folder, we have this file. So how to do that? So file4 is equal to new file of, what is the name of the folder? Sample. The single forward slash or double backward slash, anything is fine, xyz.txt. Okay, like this we can represent. Okay, like this we can represent. Or there is one more way. That is file4, file5 is equal to new file of. There's something, guys, okay? System dot, what's that actually? Get property user.dir. This will get you the path of the project. This part will get you the path of the project, guys. So it will return you. This get property will return you string project path. In some cases, we use something like this. Okay. Now what I will do is here I will simply say project path plus string concatenation I am doing plus in double quotes. I'll write single forward slash or double backward slash. Anything is fine. Dot x or abc.txt. Let's say this file I am representing like this, project path plus double backward slash. These are the several ways, guys. Several ways you can represent a file. I'm covering everything for you. Okay, the full path you can give. If inside this project also, if the file is there, it's also, we can also give the full path, but absolute path, that is full path we can give. But since the file is already inside a project, why to give the full path? We can directly give the shortcut path. Why we have to give the shortcut path, guys? Tell me. Why don't we give it? Why are we not giving the full path here? Why are we giving the shortcut path, or why are we using retrieving the project path dynamically and appending this path? Why do you think so? Anyone? Instead of giving the full path, why we are giving the shortcut path from this line 11 onwards? Anyone?
Sir,
Yeah.
can you walk me through line 9 to 14? What have you done exactly?
In line 9, I represented a file. So where I have given the full path of the file. Okay. And this file is not there in the project. It's not there in the project. It's outside the project in my downloads folder. Okay. It's not there in my project. Okay. So I have to give the full path because it's not there in my project. I have to give the full path. And coming to the file 2, here also I have given the full path, but I showed you one way where instead of double backward slash, I can give single forward slash. Okay. This is another way you can represent the file path. I mean to say, either you have to provide double backward slash or you have to provide single forward slash. Provide single backward slash, not possible. Okay. Only single forward slash is possible, or double backward slash is possible. I explained this, right? Escape sequences that you understood mostly, right? Third thing is that this time, these two cases, this file was created outside the project, not inside the project. Somewhere in my local machine, I created these files and then provided the full path. But coming to this third file, this abc.txt file is directly created under the project. So for that, do you have to give the full path? No. Directly give the file name, because this file is directly under the project means you can directly give abc.txt file. That's it. And coming to the file 4, here the file is not directly available. xyz.txt file is not directly available under the project. Under the project, I created a folder. Under the folder, I created xyz.txt file. So I have to start from the folder in which directly under the project we have the folder. Under the folder we have the xyz.txt. Here double backward slash or single forward slash we can provide. But this is how we have to represent. And the other one is the last part is for file 5. So here instead of providing just a shortcut path, I'm getting the path of the project. There is a method in Java using system predefined class and get property predefined method of the predefined method. We can retrieve the project path. Okay, using the system.get property, and if you pass this argument as user.dir, it will get you the project path. And that project path, instead of giving the full path, I'm providing the retrieving the path dynamically, project path dynamically, and to that I am appending this abc.txt. It will become the full path, but the portion of the path is dynamic. Dynamically, it will get the project path. Clear now? What I have done so far?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yes. So people, I was asking you a question. Why I was providing the shortcut paths and why I'm using system.get property kind of stuff in the programs I was asking you, right? The reason is tomorrow, if you share this particular file with your friend, okay, you shared this Java file with your friend and or this project you shared with your friend. Okay, this entire project you exported and gave it to your friend, and your friend has another machine. Your friend has imported this project. Will these things work? Your friend may not have QFox txt file at this downloads folder. It may fail, right? In your machine, we have QFox.txt file in the downloads folder, but your friend may not have this file at the downloads folder. This will not give you any compiler error, but I am telling you the path is no more correct in your friend's machine. In your machine, it is currently correct. But the same project, when you copy it into your friend's machine, your friend may not have this qfox.txt file in the downloads folder. So when you copy this qfox.txt file will come or will not come with the project. Guys, when I copy this and give to my friend, this qfox.txt file will go along with the project. It will not go. This also will not go. qfox.txt file will not go because it's there in my local machine. It's not there in the project. What about abc.txt and xyz.txt files? Will they go along with the project? They will go because they are inside the project. Inside the project, because you're copying the project and giving to your friend means this will go, right? Okay, this will go and that will go. That's fine. There will not be any problems, right? So along with the project, we can share the files. So now tell me, while working with files in Java programs and all, is it a good idea to create the files outside the project or within the project? What do you think? It's better to create the files within the project or outside the project? Inside the project. Because when you create this kind of files inside the project, when you share this project with your friend or any other colleagues, etc., you don't have to separately give the files to them. This project, when copied and pasted into your friend's machine, will have these files automatically at the desired locations, and this particular paths are going to work. These particular paths are going to work. There's no problem with abc.exe, sample xyz.exe, or dynamically getting this path and appending with abc.exe. All these three statements, file 3, file 4, file 5 will work for your friend also, because the file paths are correct for your friend. But these two things, it's not a good idea, right? So going ahead, whenever we are going to represent a file in our Java programs, we are going to represent the files by creating the files inside the project, so that if in case tomorrow I have to share this project with my colleagues or friends, I don't have to worry much. Okay, I don't have to worry much about the files and all. And also, what if I have done like this? File 6 is equal to new file of, here, if I copy this path, right click, select properties, I'll get the path of this file. copy this and put it here in double quotes. Is there any problem? Now you can say that abc.txt file is part of the project. My friend will, I copied this and gave to my colleague. Now, is there a problem with this file path? The file is going with along with the project, file will be available in the project. But I am, instead of giving the shortcut path, I am giving the absolute path. Which one is better? Shortcut path is better or absolute path is better? What do you think?
Shortcut should be better, sir.
Why? Why shortcut is better? Why can't I give this full path? What may be the problem that my friend or colleague may face after copying?
In the whole path may reveal much about the like system properties, right?
Okay.
They only need to know the file name.
That's not, I'm expecting a different answer actually. The path may change. Pawan is saying in the chat box, the path may change. That's correct. You see, this project is there in my local machine in C drive. When I copied this, when I gave this project into to my friend or colleague, my friend has copied this project into the D drive. So will this path apply? C colon QFox batch 1 will apply? No, right? This path will change. The project in my machine is at C drive location in the QFox folder, batch 1. In that first Java project, from project name onwards, here it started. But once I give this project to my colleague, etc., my colleague has copied this project not into the same location where I have done. In a different workspace, different location, he has copied. So what happens? The path will change. So it's not a good idea to give the full path. It's not a good idea to give the absolute path. So it's better to give the shortcut path like this directly. abc dot dynamically it will take the project name. Under the project name abc.txt file is there, it will believe. Similarly, if the file is inside the sample, don't give the full path here. Give sample double backwards like xyz.txt. And some people also will give something like this. Okay, they will get the path of this project dynamically. Whether my friend copied that in C drive, D drive, E drive, whatever the drive, system.getProperty user.directory will dynamically get the path of the project, no matter where my friend or colleague has copied the project path. If it's changed, it will get the dynamically and it will append with abc.txt file. This also will work, right? All these three activities will work, right? When I share the project with my other people, so I have to follow any of these things, right? What do you think, guys? While representing a file, these two things I don't recommend because these files are created outside the project. I don't recommend creating the files outside the project. Within the project, it's better to create. And also, even though the files are within the project, I don't want to give the full path like this. Rather, I have to be very smart and give this kind of path. File 3, file 4, file 5, I recommend. Okay, guys, clear? Clear why I'm recommending file 3, file 4, file 5 way of doing stuff? Is everyone clear? Even though I gave this project to my colleague or my colleague has copied a different location, it doesn't matter because it's dynamically getting the project path. If you don't mention the project path, it's getting the file. Okay. And if you mention system.getProperty user.dir, it's getting the project path dynamically. Okay. That's the thing, guys. I'll show you guys. I'll show you. If I print this system.getProperty, it has written me the string project path, right? I'll print out that path and show you what's happening so that you'll understand how it's getting the dynamic path for us. The scene output, you got the dynamic path. See, tomorrow your friend has copied to a different location D drive, it will get you D drive path automatically. Okay. And here I'm appending abc.txt, system.out.println. Okay, I cannot do it here. Let's find. If I have copy and pasted, you will get this, this path appended with double backward slash abc.txt will come in the output. Okay, along with that. So fine. Is there any other way of representing the files then? Is there any way of representing the files? Let's try it out. File 7 is equal to new file of dot. Dot means project location. Then double backward slash. Let's try this out. Okay. abc.txt. This is another way. Okay. So there's some method file 7 dot get absolute path is absolute path. Okay. There's some methods, guys. I'll come to this later, but for now, I just need to figure out to see whether this is correctly coming or not. String file path system.out.println file path. I'll print it out. So if I use dot also, with dot or without dot doesn't matter. You can use any of these ways, guys. Multiple ways are there. You see? So it's not working fine. Dot double backward slash is not working fine. So am I doing any mistake here? No. No, I guess. I'm doing some, I just forgot, guys, what I have to do and all. abc.txt is coming like this, and I remember doing something dot for project. It's not taking. No, 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 no. That's not coming. Okay, let's see my notes if there are anything like dot or something where I provided. No, I guess. I remember using a dot, but how to use dot in the file? 1 minute. Let's find it out. It's been a while. So using dot in file path while representing files in Java. Dot symbol denotes the current directory. So how it is taking, let's see. The current directory, example.txt file name. Oh my God. Okay. No, 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 no. It's giving me a different example anyhow. Let's see what we will do. Maybe this one we have to write. So let's try that out. Dot slash. Okay. And run this code.
I think this file will be exist in package level only.
What is that?
I think this file should be exist in package level only, in which file handling is our package. So we need to. Is it possible?
Let's see.
Okay.
A dot slash sample slash. Oh. See. Not coming, someone extra dot is coming here. That means I don't remember exactly how, but you know, I used it earlier, but I am not able to retrieve back. Directly it's taking, but it's not taking this. This one, it's not happening. But here they mentioned like this, but this part is not happening, right? It's not working.
Anything by this name inside the directory. I mean, dot slash anything by this name.
Dot slash abc.txt. It's directly under the project only, right? Dot actually stands for project location. Instead of using system.get property, we can use that. Or we can append like this. I don't think so. Not correct. We'll take dot only, right? Should be something. This is not the way. I totally don't remember this. So fine. Let's leave it for now. There's no problem. Anyhow, we have system.get property, right? We'll use, and if in case we find it out, we'll just see. Okay.
So can you copy the cutted part and paste it into the chat GPT? Is it giving answer or not? We check.
If it has to work,
Hello?
this has to work, right? So system.out. It's coming with dot only. But here, if you see, there's something happening where when I give dot/abc, it's getting me the project path, right? First of all, project path and but dot abc. So it's simply saying that why to use dot when you don't have to use something like that. Okay, directly you can use abc.txt, right? It's saying simple words. Yeah, this is the simplest way. Let's go with anyhow we have the solution, right? Of directly going without dot. So why to worry about dot? Directly you can give abc.txt sample xyz.txt. That will work. And if in required, instead of dot, you can go with system.get property user.dir. Okay. I think we don't have to investigate more here. Let's go with these three ways. Either we can use file 3, file 4, or file 5. Don't worry about dot. I'll just do an R&D around this. Okay. Do an R&D over using dot in file path. Why to waste the time? Okay, fine. That's fine.
We can use dot star.
No. That's all complex. Okay, let's not. What I'm thinking is different. So anyhow, let's move on. Okay, let's not worry about that. We'll figure it out later. You also can figure it out. Okay, one can figure it out. Fine. So representing the files. So file is a predefined class. Using file represent a file in Java which is available outside the project space. File class represent a file in Java which is available inside the workspace. So it's recommended to use the files within the project workspace. And instead of providing the full path, we are providing the shortcut path. We have to learn how to provide the shortcut path. That's important. Okay. So representing file and creating it. File name dot extension directly. We are not using dot also here. Using this file should be inside the project. Extension is txt file or what png file or whatever it is. So if it is directly under the project, we can give like this. Okay. Okay. So so far we have represented the files in the project, guys. Okay. This is a thing. This is a file for representing the files. So now we'll go to the next activity. Right click new, creating files. Next thing is what? Creating files demo. With main method, next part is the creating of the files. So in order to create a file, first I have to represent a file. So file is equal to new file of what is the here what files are already there, xyz is there, abc is there. I'll write qfox.txt file. Is this particular qfox.txt file available inside the project? Is this particular file is there inside the project? No, only abc, xyz are there. Now what I will do is, using Java, I can create the file with this name and extension, guys. Okay. Using Java, I can create a file using this name and extension. File dot. There is a method, predefined method. File class is a predefined class. It comes with several methods. Using the object reference of the file class, I can call this method create new file. Okay. So it's giving me, you see, while you're trying to create a new file, it's asking me to handle the exception using try catch block. Checked exception is coming. Okay. Either you can shut the mouth of the compiler. Okay. That's it. What it will do, guys, file.create new file, what it will do. So in real time, don't ignore the exception. Try to handle the exception. Okay. Try to handle the exception using try catch block in real time. But just for the demonstration purpose, I'm ignoring the exceptions. Okay. File.create new file. What it will do when I run this code in the project, this qfox.txt file will be created directly under the project. The file which is not there yet, the file that is just represented here but not there in the project, will be created with the help of create new file command. Run this code. After running the code, just wait. You'll not see anything here. Just right click on the project and select refresh option. Now, is this file created? qfox.txt file is created or not, guys? It got created, right? So that is the purpose of the create new file command. That's the purpose of the create file command.
What could be the different extensions?
You can, file has a lot of extensions, right? Like PNG, JPG, anything.
Okay. We
But
can
generally
even
speaking,
create.
generally speaking, in our Java programs, we use a TXT file or Excel files, Excel files, or we may use those things only, not much. In Selenium
Okay.
automation, you use text files and Excel files. We don't have to do, work about creating different type of files, but mostly we use text files. Okay. So why we generally files? If you want to write into the files, you want to retrieve the text from the files, you want to read from the files. This is what you want to do, right? Which type of files
Yes.
will allow you to do that? Text files, right?
Um,
So that's why we generally work with text.
CSV too, right?
Yeah, CSV is an Excel, another version of the Excel file. Okay. But for Excel file, if you want to read and write the data from the Excel files, we need POI API.
Which one, sir?
POI API. POI API. It's not there in Java. Okay. To read the things from the Excel file, to write the data into the Excel files, we need a separate API. Java will not do that. Java has yes, Apache POI. What Tanmay has typed in the chat box that I'm going to cover in the upcoming days. Okay, as part of the framework topics. Okay. But for now, as part of this file handling, let's only focus on the text files. Okay. Let's not go beyond that. Because there are a lot of things in file handling mechanism where using which we can type the text into the text files, we can read the data from the text files. But one more question has come already saying that using the Java program, using this create new file method, we have created the file, right? But this particular file has some text, any text inside it? Just open that. Do you have anything inside it? It's a blank file. It's a blank document. Okay. Blank text file created. Okay. Will not contain anything, guys. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. So now this is one thing. So creating file using which method? Everyone type in the chat box the name of the predefined method that we have to use for creating the files in Java. What is the predefined method we have to use for creating files in Java? Create new file is a predefined method that we have to use for creating the file. If the file, if you don't want to create the file by yourself, you can create the file with the help of Java programs using create new file method. Now the next one is checking existence of files. You see, we can create the files, but what if the file is already there? Do we have to create? For example, here in this program, qfox.txt file is already there. I don't want to create the file which is already there in my project. How to find out whether this file is already there in the project? First, I have to represent the file. File is equal to new file of qfox.txt file, I'll say. Right? I'll import this file. Once I import this file is already there. File is called new file, qfox.txt file is already there. I don't want to create. I don't want to directly go and say create new file because what's the use of this? There is no use, right? So instead, we'll check whether this file is available or not. If it is available, we don't want to create. If it is not there, I want to create. So for that, there is a predefined method of the file predefined class file dot. The name of the method is exists. Everyone type in the chat box the name of the method. Exists is a method that we have to use. Exists. So if the file is already available in this project at this particular location, the exists method will return what? Exists method will return what? True. Correct. Exist method will return what? It will return true. Yes, correct, guys. Whatever you're typing in the chat box is 100% correct. Okay. Exist method will return true if the file already exists. So if the file already exists, do I have to create the file saying that file.create new file? Do I have to do that? No. But if the file doesn't exist, let's assume that qfox.txt file is not there in the project for a while. In that case, exist method will return false. We'll go to the else block. In the else block, we'll write the code like this. File.create new file. In this logic, tell me guys, in this logic, I have to over the mouse and ignore the exception for now. But in real time, you have to implement package block. Okay. So anyhow, this program, I'll just say system.out.println. End of this program. I'll also write file got created as file already exists, hence not created. Okay, file already exists, hence not created. Okay. Here I will say system.out.println. Just for our demo purpose, I'm writing these print statements. In real time, you don't have to write. File is not available, hence created. Now tell me what will be the output in this case, guys. What will be the output? If I run this program, this file exists, it will return true. It will go in the if block and it will print out file already exists, hence not created will be printed, and end of the program will be printed. Right? Because this file is already there in the project. Right or wrong? Run this code, file will not be created again. File already exists, hence not created will come. If block, end of this program. Else block is not executed. Okay. Now, just copy paste this code here itself. I'll just say file2 that exists. I'll just give my name here, arun.txt. Okay. File2, sorry. File2.exists. Then file already exists and it's not created. Otherwise, else block file2.create new file. File is not available, hence created, end of the program. This time, this arun.txt file is not there in the project. So using the same logic, if I run the code, if the file is already there, it will not create. If the file is there, if the file is already there, it will not create. If the file is not there, it will create. File is not available, hence created, end of the program. Just go and refresh the project. You will see arun.txt file has been created. Okay, qfox.txt file will not be created if it is already there. Arun.txt file is not there, hence it will be created. Yes, it will create a new file, right? Correct. Everyone clear so far? With this create new file and exist method, how to use, is it clear? Just type C in the chat box. If any doubts, questions till here, you just let me know. If it's not clear, let me know, guys. Hope everyone is clear with this. File handling so far topics. A lot of things are there still that I have to cover, which are important. But these are like beginning portions, whatever I am covering. Okay. Now, let's move into the folder part. Till now, what we have created, file or folder? Till now, what we have created, a file or folder? We have created a file, right? Till now, we created a file. We have not created a folder. Yeah, I'll explain all those stuff, how to specify the folder while creating a file. Kumari, your question is right. That is coming up. Okay, just wait. Okay. So now I want to represent a folder instead of a file. What I would do? Same logic, guys. Using the same file class we have to do. There's nothing like folder f is equal to new folder is not there in Java. Whether you want to create a file or whether you want to create a folder, we have the same predefined class known as file class. Using the file class only, we can create the folder. But here in case of the folder, okay, here in case of the folder, we have to give the folder name without any extension. And For creating the file, what is the method we have used? Create new file. But for creating the folder, we have to use mkdir. What is the method? Just type in the chat box. The name of the method that we have to use for creating a folder in Java is mkdir. Everyone has to remember this. For file creation, we have a different method. For folder creation, we have a different method. But the class that we have to use for representing a file or folder in Java is the same predefined class known as file class. But the methods for creating the file is create new file. For the method for creating a folder in Java is mkdir. Okay. Let me demonstrate that. I'll take one more class. The reason I'm creating this many files is that, once I share the code, you will not have any problems. Okay. Otherwise, I would have explained in a single file. Creating folders. Demo. Main method. File is equal to new file. And here, instead of giving the file name dot extension that generally I have to give for the file. So I have to give some folder name, let's say demo folder. Okay, I don't have any demo folder, right? Sample folder is there, but demo folder is not there. I just give like that. I'll import this file from java.io package. Then how to create the folder? File dot. I have to say create new file or mkdir. What I have to use, guys? Mkdir I have to use. Right? Now run the code. You see, before running the code, we don't have any demo folder. Now it will be created. I run the code. Just go here, refresh. You see, demo folder has been created. Okay, like this. We can create the folder using mkdir thing. So now one more file I'll create for demonstrating some other thing. Checking existence of folders. Again here, I'll represent a folder, file, folder one I'll say. Otherwise, folder one is equal to new folder, a new file. Sorry, new file. Here, I'll just name this folder as demo. Import this. Is this folder already there? Is the demo folder already there? Guys, is the demo folder already there? Yes. I have to create the demo folder in this project. If it is not there, in that case, what I have to do? What is the method I have to use, guys? To check whether this particular folder is already there or not in the project. What is the method? Yes, exists method. Same method that we have used for files, right? Same thing. Folder one dot exists. If it is exists, I'll just print it out for demo purpose. Folder already exists. Folder already exists. Hence, not created. Okay. Otherwise, else have to create a folder, right? Folder one dot mkdir. This will create the folder. If the folder doesn't exist, I'll just simply print out, say for demo purpose, folder is created. Folder is created. And at the end of this, I'll print out end of this program. End of this program. Okay. Now run the code. Demo folder is already there. Hence, it will simply print out folder already exists, hence not created for us, and end of the program will be printed. Folder already exists, hence not created, end of the program will be printed. What if I create one more folder, file, folder 2 is equal to new folder. I'll just name this as QFox folder. Is QFox folder available? No. Demo folder is there, sample folder is there, QFox folder is not there. Here, same logic, I'll copy paste. The end of this program, I'll take it later to the end. And here I'll write down folder 2 dot exists. This folder doesn't exist. So it will return false and it will go to the else block, and folder 2 dot mkdir I'll say. It will create the folder with this QFox folder name. Folder is created will be printed. You see, folder is created, end of this program. Now refresh this. you should get that QFox folder created. You see, QFox folder got created. Okay. So everyone clear with this program? How to work with files and folders in Java? Is it clear? Just type C in the chat box. If these concepts are clear, till folders. So in the chat box, Kumari has asked me a question. What if I want to, what is that question, Kumari? While creating, can I specify the folder, particular folder in which I want to create the file, right? That's what is the question, right, Kumari? While creating the file, can I specify the folder path where I want to create the file? That's the question, right? Yes. Okay. I'm demonstrating that. So this is the thing. This is the thing you have to understand. So let's say you want to create a file at a particular folder path in your project. Then here, this one is a folder and this one is the name of the file and extension that you want to create under the folder. Okay. Creating a file at the desired folder location. Okay. Creating the file at the desired folder location that I'll demonstrate now. Where is this? For today, this will be the last topic, guys. For today, this will be the last topic. Okay. This will be the last topic. These things will be covered to you tomorrow. Okay. So, or I can cover this one. We have 10 more minutes, right? Till here I can cover file methods. Last but one topic this is. And one more topic, file methods is there. After the file methods, we'll close. And all this FileWriter, FileReader, BufferedReader, and all those things I'll cover tomorrow. Okay. So these things I'll cover tomorrow. But for today, till file methods I'll cover. Half of the file handling mechanism will be completed. Okay. I thought it will be completed in one day, but I want to explain in detail so that you all guys should understand this in a proper way. So it took time, no problem. So we have time, guys. No need to hurry up. So these two items I'll cover for today, and then we'll stop for today, and tomorrow we'll go with the next parts. Okay, next type of content for file handling. So anyhow, this one we'll do right now. Creating files at different location. At folder location. Okay, some name I'm giving just for the class, just for demonstration purpose. So here what I'll do is, here, let's say there is a QFox folder. In the QFox folder, I want to create the file. First, I'll just specify the file1 is equal to new file of, I'll write my last name .txt file. This is the file name, some text file. For the mouse, import it. Now this file where I want to create this file. So for that, what I'll do is, I'll do something like this. File folder is equal to, folder1 is equal to new file of, I'll specify the folder. What is the folder under which I want to create the file? QFox is the file folder. Okay. So this folder one, I'll paste it here. Understood, guys? I'm representing the file like this because tomorrow I want to create this file under this folder location. QFox is a folder where I want to create the file under. So what I will do here is, simply when you say file1 dot create new file, what will happen? Ignore the exception. But in real time, like I said, that the file will be created directly under the project or under the QFox folder now. Tell me, guys. Here I gave the folder location in which the file need to be created. So if I say file1 dot create new file, it will be created under the QFox folder or directly under the project, this motory.txt file. It should be created directly under the folder. I've run the code. Just go and refresh. Just go and see, expand the QFox. Did we get the motory.txt file? So this is the way, guys. Clear, everyone? Clear, Kumari? Your question got answered? Great. Great. Okay, fine. So these are few things, guys. And now let's move on. This may be required for you in real time. Sometimes you may have to create the file at a particular folder path. Okay. You want to create a file under a particular folder path in your project. So in that case, you can use this kind of approach. Okay, fine. Rajkumar is giving me some double quote, and maybe it may work. We have to see. Yeah, I understood what you are trying to say. So let's try to do that. File set a folder location, right? Yeah, file folder 2 is equal to new file of. The folder is already there, but file2 is equal to file2 is equal to new file of instead of giving the folder and all those stuff, Rajkumar is saying, can we give qfox comma around.txt, let's say, and say file2 dot create new file. Run the code. Hopefully, let's see, it should work. Just refresh this project or refresh this one. It's creating, it's working. You don't have to separately represent as a folder, rather directly give the folder path here and give the file name. Okay. Is this what you are expecting, Rajkumar? Instead of directly giving the folder path and all, directly give the folder path here, right? That's what you are saying. Yeah, this is working fine. Okay. You can go with that. No problem. It all depends on when you get such kind of doubts, hover the mouse on this file, guys, and string parent, string child it is saying. So that approach you are taking. Whether you give the folder in a separate thing and then give that folder name or directly give double quotes of the folder path, both are working fine. Okay. Now, the next category is the last. I think I can go with the next one. Shall I go, guys, with the next topic for today? Is file, is directory, is delete. 3 commands are there. Okay. Fine. Okay. Checking is file or directory. Demo or something. Okay. Let's do that. Now, it's very simple, guys. File is equal to new file of qfox.txt file. Control Shift O, automatically it will import. Now, if I say here file dot is file, will it return true or false, guys? Whether this qfox.txt file is a file or folder? It's a file or folder, guys? It's a file, so it should return true. So system.out.println, I'll directly writing this inside it so that I don't want to waste the time. If it is a file, it will print true here. Okay, it will print true here. I can write the logic if this condition I can put, and I can print out, yes, this is a file kind of stuff. Okay, so first one is true. Then file is equal to new file of just qfox. If I give, it's not a file, right? It's a folder. qfox folder is there. Similarly, file2, I'll say here qfox folder is there. Now in this case, if I write down system.out.println file2 dot is file, what it will return, guys? True or false? In this case, qfox is a folder, it's not a file, so it will return false. Is file command will return false. So when you are working with programs, to know whether you are working with a file or folder, you may use this method, okay, in real time. Okay, but for now we are just learning the basics. Then next one is, here I'll write down system dot, for the first file, I'll write down file dot is folder. What is that? Is directory, sorry. The command is directory. There's one more command. So qfox.txt is a directory? Is a folder? No, false will be returned here. Similarly, for this one, the opposite. File2 dot is directory. It will return true here. Run this code. True, false, false, true. Okay. True, false, false, true. That means this is false, this is true. Directory is true. So hope you understood, right? How to use is directory and is files commands is very simple. The last command is to delete the files. It will delete the file, guys. Okay, it will delete the file or folder, doesn't matter. So let's try to delete few things. Like for example, I want to delete abc and arun.txt. Okay, so I'll just create one more class, right click, new class, deleting files, folders, main method. I'll try to delete some files and folders. So let's say demo folder I would like to delete, or file I would like to delete. File is equal to file1 is equal to new file of what is the file actually? abc.txt file. abc.txt file. I'll import this, Control Shift O. I'll write the logic here. If file1 dot exists, if it exists, then I want to delete. If it doesn't exist, why to delete it, right? There's no need of deleting, right? Delete. File1 dot delete. If it exists, it will delete. Otherwise, it will not delete. Then file folder1 is equal to new file of what is the folder? Demo folder. If folder1 dot exists, then folder1 dot delete. Whether it is a file or folder, the same command to delete is. Now run the code. I'll just print out end of the program so that we know that program has been executed. End of this program. Very simple one, guys. These commands are very simple, so I'm a bit fast here. Nothing much. End of this program got printed. Refresh here. So demo folder has been created, and abc.txt file also has been deleted. Sorry. Demo folder has been deleted and abc.txt file also has been deleted. Is it clear, guys? So far the topics are clear for you? All these topics clear? Just type C in the chat box. That's all for today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me right now. We are done with today's session. Remaining portion of the file handling mechanism I'll cover tomorrow. Okay. So for today, if it is clear, just type C the chat box. And if you are not clear with any of the stuffs, just you can ask me the questions. Great. Okay, fine. Anyone new to this batch? Have joined today? This is the first session. Anyone have joined today? If this is today's first session, just type me in the chat box. The folder is having some files. If we are deleting the folder, files inside the folder will also get deleted. Yes, right, correct. We can do that. We can find it out. The folder is created and the files also will be deleted, right? Sample folder will try to delete. File folder 2, new folder, new file of, what is the folder name? Sample. Sample has the xyz.txt file. If folder 2 dot exists, then I'll write the logic here. Folder 2 dot delete. So what is that folder name? I gave sample folder. It has a xyz.txt file. So let's see whether it's getting deleted or not. Okay, it will be deleted most probably. Okay. End of this program. Refresh here. Sample folder. Okay, what's the problem? Gave the proper name. Okay, let's refresh. 1 minute. Refresh. Run as Java application. Okay, refresh. Okay, it's not getting deleted, guys. Any output or something we are getting. Let's see whether system.out.println sample folder is deleted. Sample folder is deleted is coming, but here sample folder is not getting deleted. Any mistake I am doing? Okay. Let's find it out. Can we delete folder containing file using delete command without first using delete command of file class in Java without first deleting the file under it? Okay. So boolean b system.out.println and b run this code. It is returning false. It's not deleting, guys. Okay. Only empty folders can be deleted. The folders having some files cannot be deleted. Is there any other way then? First, we have to delete the file and then we have to delete the folder. Is there any forcible way to delete the folder having file? Okay, we have to use some external Java file API libraries. Let's not go there, guys. Okay. There are ways, but let's not move on there. Okay, that's not a big deal. So thing is that first we have to delete the file under the folder and then we can delete the file folder. Okay, empty folders only can be deleted directly. So here the simple logic is empty folders can be deleted. Files in the folder needs to be deleted first before deleting the folder. Okay, so that's the summary. Okay, Rajkumar, that's the answer. I think we are not able to delete the folder directly. We have to delete the file first, then delete the folder. Okay. Fine. So Sachin is asking me, sir, earlier topics will be covered in upcoming sessions or batch, or we should go. For now, Sachin, you have to go through the recordings. So, and these things will be repeated for you in the upcoming, modules. Okay, upcoming modules or sessions. So only idea is that we don't want you guys to wait for the next batch. Rather, you can join right away. Go through the recordings, attend our current sessions without wasting time, and in the next batch they will be repeated for you. Okay, that's the plan. So you is this your first day, Sachin?
No, sir. It's my third day.
Third day.
Actually,
Okay.
on weekend I
Are you
joined.
already through the recordings?
Yeah, I'm going through the recording
Started
sessions.
from day 11, right? Day 11.
Yes, day 11.
Day 11. Okay, you just start with day 11. That will be fine. And in sync, go with the recordings. Okay. I think it will take 3 more days for us to finish up these Java concepts. Maybe by the time you try to finish up the recordings from day 11 to whatever the Java topics covered. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If any doubts, you can ask me in the sessions. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Abdul is asking me a question in the chat. We can delete only one file at a time, or multiple files can be deleted if they are available in the folder. Only one file at a time. As per my knowledge, I think we can only delete one file at a time, guys. Okay. Okay. Is there a? Let's find it out. All these are out of box questions. If there is a way to delete multiple files under a folder at a go in Java. folder path, new file, folder path, file array, list files. Some logic they have written. Okay. That means that you have to write either the logic or it's nothing but, one file at a time only, right? You cannot delete multiple files at a time. Okay. Abdul, hope you got the answer, right? You cannot delete multiple files at a time. We have to implement some logic to, to delete such kind of files. So very good. You can practice this kind of programs to build confidence and all, okay? How to delete multiple files. How to delete multiple files in a folder, okay? You have to write the programming logic. And other question I got was, can we delete a folder without deleting files or folders under it? Is another question I got. These are out of box question. Fine. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions you guys have? Or is there anyone in this batch who has joined new? Just type me in the chat box. So I'd like to talk to you. Okay. So guys, if you don't have any questions, you can leave for today. That's all for today, guys. I'll just share this code with you guys. So I'll just go to the Telegram and do the things. If you have any questions, you can ask me still. Okay. While I'm working on this, you can ask me the questions meanwhile.
Sir, I have a question regarding yesterday's session,
Yeah, please.
weekend session. So yesterday we did a red bus automation, right? In that you have given an assignment like entering the user email ID and password and verifying, right?
Okay.
I tried to do that. I entered the email address, and after clicking on the next button, it says the browser says that it gives us some warning. It could not sign in. It is asking me to try a different browser. I think it's because of some security issue. It's blocking the automation
Okay,
code.
okay, fine. I think if there is security issue, we can't do much because this application is not in our hands, right? Let's say if we have the access to the developers of the team, right? Of the like for example, if you have the if you have the access to the developers who are actually developing that feature, okay, then they may give out some possibilities where they can help us in overcoming that security thing. But if security is the reason, we cannot do that. Okay. But we'll do one thing. Whatever the problem you are facing, we'll do on the weekends. Okay, you keep trying, or if not possible at all, you just go and try to automate some other stuff for now. Okay. Again on weekends, right? We'll look into that. Okay. Let's take that into weekends thing only as part of discussion. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay. That's what you see when people say the same thing, right? The thing that they say is like, don't start your practicing of automation on applications like Google, Facebook, etc. Why? Because this kind of problems will come. We cannot automate all the stuff because a lot of things will be restricted and you'll not be able to automate them proper. Okay. But don't worry, guys. We'll try to look into that and see whether we can do or not. I'll confirm that in the next weekend. Okay. Next weekend class, whatever we have, right? We'll do that. And apart from that, we'll also go for other stuff also. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Hello, Arun.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm facing some issue regarding lead code sorting related application, and where I'm not able to sort that particular menu or options into the using drag and drop. So can I share my code?
Just give me a second. I'll do that. Let me finish this part. Yeah, we'll do that. Just be there. We'll do that. Give me a second. Let me complete this part. Today's code, I put everything inside a single thing, right? File handling only. Remaining all are here. We don't have to worry the files. Let me upload this code and then we'll take it forward. Okay. Right click. Show more options. Done. Amendment 8. I think this is enough. So just give me a second, few more, 2 seconds will be done. Yeah, now I'm done with these things. You want to share your screen? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, you
Can
want
I?
to share your screen?
Yes, but give me permission.
Yeah, I'm giving permission. Yeah, now you can share. What's the problem you are getting, first of all? Mention let go dot in sortable. Okay. Drag and drop thing, huh? Sorting means you have to drag and drop. Mahesh, right? Hello? Hello, Mahesh. Can't hear you.
Sorry for the. I'm not able. That time I'm not moved. So I need to move those things to the done situation. So that's it.
You have to move this
Okay.
two items to the done state. That's it, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Mahesh, let's not worry about these things. We are going to do this on weekends, okay? Let's not, take time
Okay.
here. You keep trying till weekend, and if you're not getting any solution, right, we'll look into that on weekends, okay? Weekends we do live implementation,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Sir.
Because why I'm saying that is that because a lot of people are attending that weekend live sessions, right? They are attending the for this purpose only, okay? So there may be some people who are not
Yes.
attending our day sessions. They'll attend only on weekends. You keep trying that. Any challenges you are facing, right? Then we'll discuss on weekends, okay? Weekends are for live sessions. We can take as much of time if you want, okay? On weekends, no problem. So whatever
Sir,
you are unable to solve, we'll see on weekends. Yeah.
sir, you have created a playlist on YouTube, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
17 videos are there.
Yeah, for now, 17 videos are there, right? Correct.
Yeah. I don't think this topic includes that, right?
Which topic? This
The
sorting.
yes, sir.
No, no, I have not done that. I have not done that.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Okay.
need to be created there, but I have not created. Okay. So now I was busy with these trainings and all, right. Again, one more initiative has started for me on YouTube. So I didn't do that. Okay. So I did to some extent, but remaining all, we'll do on the weekend live sessions only going ahead. Okay.
I have
Okay,
gone
sir.
through those videos.
Okay, in that
17
videos it's not
videos.
there, but maybe you got some idea, right? Some
Yes,
confidence
sir. Yes, sir.
watching. Yeah, yeah, fine,
Mm.
fine, no problem. So
Oh,
we this live things, guys. Anything you have, just bring it on to the table on weekends. Okay, you keep trying on the weekdays, and if you're unable to solve, just
sir,
bring it on to the table on weekends, and we will look into that. That's the main intention of weekends. Okay.
sir, I had a common question from Java,
Okay.
wherein we take input,
Hmm.
uh, an input as integer and a double and a string,
Okay.
and we print the same, the 3. Okay, using scanner.
Scanner class, you are collecting input in the form of integer format, double format, and other format. Okay.
Yes, sir. And we print the string, the double, and the integer.
Integer. Okay.
I think there comes some problem.
Okay. What problem?
I mean, the output doesn't come right. I mean, can you like do that?
Okay, we'll see.
It's a simple Java program actually.
Yeah, that's what. Created any package or something where I can try it out. Just checking. Doubts. First, you want to accept integer, a string,
Yes, yes, sir. Integer.
String. You said string, right? Or integer?
Integer first.
Next string. Okay. And here we have to write a print statement.
No,
Enter
not
any.
here, sir. Not here. The print statements would come last after we accepted the 3 things.
That's okay. This is just for me to, in the output, user need to know, right? Guidance kind of stuff. We are not printing it. It will understand what I mean to say. Yeah, I did that. Then what is the
Then a
next one?
double and a string.
Scanner,
Then a
next
double.
line. There's another one.
That's a double. Next double.
Next double you mean to say. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Scanner dot next double. Okay. Double. Technum something. Okay.
Anything.
So here I write down enter any decimal number. Okay. Next. String.
Then yes, string.
Okay. Then I want to print it. You want me to print it out? All the things?
All the things separately actually. String.
Correct. So far?
Yes.
Okay. Shall I run the code?
No, sir. You got to first print the string.
First, I need to print the string. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
Then double,
right.
then int. Then double, then int.
Then double, then int. Okay.
Okay.
First, it is asking me to enter a number. I'll just enter in 9. It is asking me to enter a decimal. I'll say 1.5. It's asking me to. Oh, okay, okay. This one you are facing,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before you enter anything, it's going off.
Enter.
Yeah, understood. What is the problem? I understood.
Yes, sir.
Then that case, next line, next int, next double. Let's see what will happen. Again, I will run. I think I also faced this problem earlier, but I didn't look into this much. Enter any number 9, 1.2. Moment I enter, it's not taking up, right? Not taking up. It's not taking
You
up.
cannot type.
Yeah, we cannot type that. Correct. I know.
Yes.
What if I use next here?
Using yes.
It's working now with next. Next line is not working, next is working, right?
With an extra, yes. With an extra next.
Yeah. Next line is not working, basically. Next is working, but next there is a problem. It will only accept single word.
That I know, sir. Next accepts the first word of the string, of the whole sentence, maybe.
Yeah. Correct. Okay, let's find it out. What's the matter? Have you did some R&D around this, like to see why it's not working?
Yes, actually, I was going through HackerRank, basic introduction problems.
Okay. In that it is there, huh?
Yes, I
Okay.
tried to never found out that it could be so tough. Basic scanner class could be like so they have given a note. If you use the next line method immediately following the next int method, recall that next int reads integer tokens. Because of this, the last new line character for that line of integer input is still queued in the input buffer. Something like that.
Okay, 1 minute.
Something related
There is
to
one
memory.
solution given. That is we have to intentionally write scanner dot next line, an extra line here. Let's see what will
Yes.
happen. Now I can give, right? I have to give
An
an
extra
extra
line.
scanner,
Yes.
extra scanner dot next line. I have to give for that purpose to happen. And they are giving some solution. Why it's happening also, they are giving some explanation here. In Java, when you use scanner to read input from the console, methods like next in, next double do not consume the new line character enter key from the input buffer. Okay, after next double, it will not consume something. Consequently, when you subsequently call next line, it reads the remaining new line character left in the buffer from the previous. Okay, next line is actually going for the previous one, next double one. Okay. And because of which it's resulting in an empty string, it's automatically taking the previous input. So to resolve this issue, you need to consume the new line character after calling next int or next double. You can achieve this by calling scanner immediately after next int, or even if you don't need the result, just to consume the new line character. Here is an example. Okay. Just to consume the new line character after collecting the input, we generally add next line. Okay. So that's the main intention, I mean to say. And then you can collect the string.
Yes.
Yeah, good one. Okay. I can't we collect string input using next line after next int or next double, right?
Yes, sir. If you can go to you can search on Google HackerRank standard input output.
Hacker rank
standard input output. Yes, solution. You can see they have explained it differently. Yes.
This one?
Yeah. Yes. You can.
Which line?
Go back, sir. on the official website, I think. You should that one, the top one. Maybe. Yes.
This one or this one?
Yes, this one.
This one.
Yes. They have explained it differently, I think. You can go on the top. You may have to go.
Or you share me the link in the chat. I will paste.
Problem. You can you like click on the problem?
Problem. Okay.
Yes. Can you go down?
1
Scroll
minute.
down, please.
Vikram has shared me an image. Let's see what is that. Vikram, what is the problem?
When I am using a wait, I am getting error. When I using a wait in the script, WebDriver wait command, I am getting error. By using
Wait.
thread sleep, I am
Not getting error.
to...
So this is red bus you are just looking.
Yes.
Let's discuss on weekends. Okay, so that it will be good. The same initiative, right? Weekend initiative only, right?
Yes.
Yeah, keep trying that, and let's connect on weekend on that. Okay.
The note thing, sir.
Which one?
The note thing. Yes, the note.
Use the next line method immediately following the next int. Recall the next int reads integer tokens. Because of this, the last still queued in the input buffer, and the next line will be reading the remainder of the integer line, which is empty. Okay.
I cannot like imagine what it's trying to say.
Yeah, simple. You see, after you take this 42, right? If you use next line method immediately after the next int method, recall the next reads integer tokens. Next int will read the integer number. That's okay. Because of this, the last new line character for that line of integer input. You see, after printing 42, it is going to the new line, right? Basically, automatically.
Yes.
After 42, it's going to the new line. But if you use next line immediately, whatever the next line thing is coming after 42, right? That is being intaken by next line, it's saying. You are getting my point? You see, automatically after when you say next int, 42 should be taken, and after 42, it should go to the new line, right? Basically.
Yes.
But when you use next line kind of stuff there, it's actually consuming that new line thing into that and utilizing that. It's taking you to the new line only, but the problem is it's consuming that. After next int, it's also consuming the remaining line that it has to go. Whatever the new line that is entered by this 42, right? That next line is taking up as an input.
Okay, so it's
see,
already taking the double input.
Yeah, that's what. When you say next int, 42 will be intaken anyhow. After that, next means what? It will go to the next line, right? That next line is next line of this particular command is taken as an input to the next line.
So next line is only for string, right?
Yes, next line is only for the string, but it's taking the line that is given by the next int.
So we have three inputs, right? We have an integer, then a double, then a string.
Yes, correct.
So first we input a integer.
Yes.
And then we
input when you just stop there. When you enter the integer, right? Along with the integer that you have inputted, one line is also getting entered by the next int.
But okay.
Okay, next int means it will collect the integer, it will print the integer, and after that it will print the next line, so that we are going to the next line for the next one. Okay. So what's happening here is immediately after next int, if you use next line, it is actually connecting the line given by next int. You're getting my point?
So we could easily
you see you entered 42. After 42, because of the next int, it also has not only integer but also a line. Okay, that line it will enter, right? So anyhow, as per the program, it's entering. But what's happening is immediately after next int, if you provide next line is thinking that this input given by this line entered by this next int is entered by the user, it is thinking and collecting that.
But after next int, we are using next, next double, right?
But next
double.
double will not, yeah, after using next int, you are taking next double, but next double will not intake a line, right?
Okay.
You are getting my point, right? The purpose of the next double is to intake a number, decimal number, not a line. So it's not collecting. But next line is collecting that.
Hmm. And
That's
for
what they are
the
saying. Programmatically, we cannot dig deep. I understand. But that is how, okay? The reason behind why it is not working is that's the reason. We use next line immediately after following the next int. Recall the next int reads integer tokens. Because of this, the last line character for that line of integer input is still queued. New line character will be there along with the integer number. A new line character will be there, like slash and kind of stuff will be there. Okay, that slash n is being consumed by eaten up by next line. That is there in the buffer. That buffer, its next line is going to the buffer and taking that slash n from the previous input. And because of that, it's not collecting the input from the user. That's what is happening internally, it is saying.
okay.
And the next
So
line is will be reading the remainder of the integer line, which is empty.
So the problem arises with string, right? When we are trying to input a string.
Then when we are entering a string, already it's thinking that already the previous next line or next int or next doubles empty line is there, right? Empty character is being consumed already by next line, because of which whether we try to enter the string, it's not taking from the user. Before the user enters only, it's collecting from the next int and next double thing. Because next int, next double, apart from taking the integer, they also have a new line character, slash and kind of stuff, new line character internally. That slash n is going to the next line somehow because of Java kind of stuff. Okay. So what we have to do is after using next int, next double, simple solution is that they're asking us to use a dummy next line and then really collect the next line from the user, it's saying.
Okay.
Now you got it, right?
I got it. I may have to dig it deeper.
Nothing to dig deeper. It is very simple, right? The problem is next in next double are apart from collecting the input, they have also have a special character, new line character available. That is not being printed here. When it's printed, it will go to the new line basically. But immediately, if you use next line after next int, right? So it will actually consume that slash n or new line character of that next int and consume and print it there itself. And that's how you are going to the new line again. There's no need of using next line after next int, but it's happening like that. Okay.
Okay.
Slash n of the previous one, new line character of the previous next int is being taken as input for next line. That's what is happening.
So basically, we will have to remember anytime we are going to use next line after next int, we should use an extra.
It's better to use next line after next int if required. Okay.
An extra next line.
If you want to collect a new input next using next line or something, right? Better to use next line 2 times. Okay. So after next int, use one next line so that it will consume the new line character of the next line, next input. Next int. And after that, you use next line so that it will correct our actual input from the user to overcome the problem. That's the only solution they have.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Clear now?
Clear.
So that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. So next int is not only collecting the input, but also it's appending some new line character. That new line character of the next int is being consumed by next line. And because of which user input is not being taken by next line. Okay. Otherwise, if you see next int, it will go to the new line anyhow, right? For next double, because next double is not interfering in next int because it will not collect the string characters. That single line it will not collect. It will collect decimal values. It's waiting for the decimal values. But next line is actually eagerly waiting for the line to come. It may be string line or empty line, doesn't matter, but it's coming from next int or next double after. So it's taking that and it's not collecting the required input from the user, string input from the user. But yeah, that's the thing. You can write this kind of prompts. Okay, it will tell you in more detail. If you want to investigate more, you can understand from me. I understood, but you try to understand. Okay. You see, they clearly mentioned here. Now let's say you use next int to read an integer. Java reads the number you type, but it stops just before the enter key. However, the enter key is still waiting in the background like an unread message. The moment you press enter key, that enter key is taking as a line for the next line. Next line is thinking that we already have entered something. That's the problem. Java thinks that you entered an empty line for the next line, and because of which nothing is working. So to fix this, after scanner.nextInt or scanner.nextDouble, you can tell Java to read the leftover enter key. You do this by calling scanner.nextLine. After you enter a number, right, 24 or something, you will press enter, right? That enter should be captured by the next line. Then you can collect a new text from the next line it's saying, okay? So if you dig deep and if you ask it to explain in detail, it will explain. Hope you got it fire or no? In more detail now. But I think it should not be like that. It feels like, it will hurt us somewhere, like why Java is like this, right? So, but that's the thing, okay?
What is the number you say? For number, it stops just before you press the enter key.
For number?
I mean, the scanner class is reading what you type, right?
Yes. The moment you press enter, right, that enter key means it's a blank line basically, right?
For
That
integer
blank line is not being taken by next double, so it's working. But when you use next line after this, right, the enter key that you are pressing means you are getting some blank line. That blank line is eaten up by next line, so that you think that a user need to enter some text, but that's not happening because next line has taken the enter key part, the new line of the enter key part.
For next int, especially, it stops just before you press the enter key. So you may have to like.
Yes, after you see when you run the program, just see here when you run the program here, what's happening, you see. When you run the program, first it's asking for the number, right? I pressed enter. I just entered the number 9. But will it take directly? I have to press the enter key or not?
It could be 9.
No, here I need to enter the press the enter key or not for it to accept.
Yes.
I pressed enter key. But now it's asking me for a decimal number. Why the next double has not taken that enter key? Because next double is waiting for a decimal value, not the empty line text. So my enter text, whatever I entered there, is not consumed by next double. So it was working fine.
So till line 11, it's working, right?
Till line 11, it will work, and then it's asking for decimal value, right, without any problem.
Yes.
12 is also working fine.
12 is also working fine.
Work fine because when I press enter key, next double will not take a blank line, right? It will take the decimal value only. You see, whatever the after entering the number, whatever the enter key I press, right, it will result in a blank line, a new line. That line, which doesn't have any text, will not be consumed by next double because the purpose of the next double is to intake a decimal value from the user. So it is working in that case. But here, after I enter the decimal number 1.2, I have to press enter key or not here?
Yes.
But here what's happening is when I press the enter key, this 1.2 is being consumed by next double, whereas the enter key when I press, right, that new line will come, right, that is being consumed by next line.
So after line 12, line 13.
Yeah, after line
13.
Yeah, after line 13.
Enter,
yes, after line 13, line
if
13
you press
will
enter,
intake the decimal value. After this line 13 intakes the decimal value, when I press enter key also, right? So next double is taking up to 1.2 only. But whatever the enter key I am pressing, right, that is not taken by next double. Rather, that is consumed by next line, thinking that user has given that empty line for it. Getting my point? Here when I press enter key, enter your name is coming, and already it's coming. Why? Because of this line it's coming now. Okay, if you don't, it will not ask you basically, right? Just see here, run it. So when I press number 9 here and press enter, the enter key will not be consumed by decimal value. Next double will not take enter key. It will take the decimal value, so it's waiting. So I'll give the decimal value, that's okay. After that, when I press enter key, this 1.2 is taken by next double, but enter key, right? Whatever the pressing I am entering that key, right? The enter key will result in a blank line. That blank line is taken by next line. So it's already assuming that it's already eaten up that next line, and it's saying that enter your name 1.2, and it has not printed anything for us. It's printed a blank line. You can see that the cursor is blinking here. The decimal value got printed. Number got printed. And it's blinking. New line got printed or something. I don't know. We are not printing it, right? So a new line is getting printed, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's consumed. It's consumed here by the next line. After whatever it is consumed by the next line. So if to overcome the problem, simple thing is that you have to add scanner dot next line, so that after entering the double, whatever the extra line that is because of enter key that is coming, right, that will be taken by the next line that we are not worrying about. And seriously, we are connecting next line for a string text.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can you do it or still confusing?
No, I will look into it, sir.
Yeah, just look into that. I tried my level best in explaining you, but just
yes.
Okay. So just investigate more or try to go through some YouTube videos here and there. Maybe you will find it out. Okay. More easy way. So
Yes,
Komal
yes.
is asking me one question. So hi Arun, I have doubt regarding course duration. I joined 3 days back. I need to cover previous and current classes, but 45 days, right? So I'll be able to continue previous classes in coming batch. And regarding access duration. Komal, you there?
Hi, Arun. Yeah.
Yeah, hi Komal. So you joined 3 days back. So you started with the day 11.
Yes, I have started,
Hmm.
but the course duration is 45, right? So I have joined in the
Don't worry about the course
That's
duration,
why.
Komal. Don't worry about the course duration. That as part of marketing, we initially started to thought about 45 days, but you can see a lot of doubts and discussions going on, right? Because of which the course will get delayed a lot. Okay, it will not be 45 days. It will be more than. Okay, so more than 45 days it will take for sure. So don't worry about all the stuff. So what I want you to do is everything will be repeated for you. Okay, the next batch. Everything will be repeated for you, but for you to not waste the time, since you already have joined, right? For you to not waste the time, just go through the recordings for now from day 11 onwards. Okay, and we have the time till maybe it will this weekend maybe by this Sunday, if you can complete all the recordings, right, from day 11 onwards, and be ready for the classes, right, from day 11 to whatever it is today. Just go, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me on a daily basis also. Okay, so that you'll be in sync, and we'll get into Selenium advanced topics and frameworks part. And then I'll repeat every Java thing for you again.
Okay, Arun.
That's the plan. Okay. So for now, just go through the recordings and try to do the today's sessions kind of stuff also. So are you able to understand whatever I'm teaching?
Yes, I'm able to. Yeah, I'm getting it, but if it takes like a little slow, how can I cover? My doubt is that.
If it takes like little slow means your learning time is slow, you mean to say?
No, few topics like.
Few topics. I didn't get that. Come again.
I mean to say like after 45 days, will it extend the course, or after 45 days, if I get any doubt, how can I approach?
No, I
doubt
told
is
you,
this.
right? This is an ongoing thing. So once this batch ends, right, you can continue.
Yeah, that is the main doubt for me.
Yeah, you can continue and you can ask your doubts. Okay.
Okay.
So there is no stop for you. Only the thing you joined early is that you will get access to the things. You can prepare well before that. Okay. So you don't have to wait for the next batch, because that will take a lot of time for me. Okay, maybe
Okay.
you may plan to start some new initiatives or doesn't know what will happen. Okay, so that's the reason I asked you to join right away. And the next batch you can continue still, and you can clear your doubts at any point of time.
Okay, Arun. Thank you.
Clear, right?
Yeah, cleared.
But try to by this weekend try to cover as much as we recordings as possible from day 11. Okay, that will help you out.
Okay. Okay, Arun.
Any doubts you can ask me at the end of the day every day. Okay, end of the
Yeah,
session every
got
day.
it.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Arun.
Yeah, welcome, Komal. Shubham, you have any doubts?
No, sir. Thanks.
All good now?
All good, sir. Have a
Great.
nice day.
Yeah, have a nice day, guys. So that's all then. We'll
Okay,
meet
sir.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, sir.